First, the general information. The London Underground, often called the Tube, is a very old and big underground system in London. It started in 1863 and has 11 train lines that go all around London and even to nearby places. The Tube is super important for people who live in London and for tourists too. The Tube's map, made by Harry Beck in 1931, is famous for being simple and easy to understand, because every single line has a special color which makes it easy to find it on the map.
Now, how to ride the Tube. As you have already heard, there are 11 different lines with different colors. Each line has two directions. A line either goes from north to south, which is called northbound and southbound, or from west to east, being called westbound and eastbound. You should keep that in mind, because this is very important when trying to find the way to a special site in London. It is not that complicated, as you might think it to be. Therefore, we would like to give you an example. Your first trip on the Tube will lead you to St. Paul's Cathedral. But how do you get from Victoria Station, where you arrive by train from Eastbourne, to St. Paul's Cathedral? You first take the light blue Victoria line northbound to Oxford Circus. At Oxford Circus you get off the Tube and change to the red line, the Central line, and go eastbound to St. Paul's, where you get off the Tube. So, you see, it is pretty easy, and we are sure that you quickly get used to it and become a real Londoner. Challenge for you. 2 guys of our group already managed to go by Tube on their own on the very first day in London and didn't get lost. Do you accept the challenge? But please, first talk to the teachers. Another important fact that you need to know is the ticket for the Tube. There are several tickets for the London Underground system, for example, the Oyster card or the day travel card. You use the day travel card, which your teachers will give to you every single day you go to London. Please take care of it, you will need it in London and also to get back to Eastbourne. This one. If you lose the card, you have to replace it yourself, which can be quite expensive. When entering the underground station you have to put the card here into this slot and do not forget to remove it afterwards. But be careful with your ticket, because if you put the travel card near your smartphone, the magnetic strip can get damaged, and with this, you cannot check in and check out anymore. But what do you do if your card is damaged? It is quite easy. You must go to one of the Tube assistants and tell him your problem. He will only ask you to show him your card, and then he will let you pass the gate.
But what to do if you get lost? The most important hint that we can give you is to stick to the teachers that accompany you on your trip to London. You can easily recognize them, because they carry special gadgets, a magic wand and a special sign. If for whatever reason you get lost because you lost the whole group or got off the Tube at the wrong stop, there are some rules that you have to follow. First of all, do not panic and try to contact your teachers. Due to the fact that there might be no reception in the tunnel system, it would be a great idea if you leave the tunnel system and try to get a signal above ground. For this you only have to follow the way out signs. Then call the teachers, because you have their contact number on your phone. They will either give you directions on how to get back to the group or will pick you up. If you cannot reach one of the teachers, do not worry. They might still be on the Tube and might not have a signal themselves. Try it until you reach one of your teachers or fellow students. We are quite sure that the teachers have already recognized that you got lost before you call them, because they always count their groups after each trip on the Tube.
Finally, the special rules. When entering a station, you normally go on escalators to reach the platform. Here, please always stand on the right, so people who are in a hurry can run past you on the left side. Another important aspect which you have to keep in mind is the mind the gap rule. There is a small gap between the platform and the carriage, where you can easily get hurt or stuck if you are not careful enough. When getting on the tube, always remember to be kind, polite, and friendly. Always let people get off the tube first and then get on quickly and never block the doors. There are special priority seats there for people with special needs, pregnant people, and elderly people. It should be without question that you give up your seat to other people in need if the tube is quite packed.